Alright, in this video we'll show you how to get started with your Garmin Forerunner 610. When you take the Forerunner out of the box, of course you'll get the watch itself. You also have the heart rate strap. You'll have the heart rate monitor module that you need to attach to it. It also comes with the wall charger, and for us in North America we get the North American plug, so this is a world charger. You also get the new USB charger for the unit. You have that. And finally, you get the AND stick with very clear instructions with make sure we download appropriate software before we get started. But before we hook up our Forerunner to our computer, we need to charge the device first. So let's plug in the wall charger and use the new clip and simply clip it in the back. Uses magnets, so you should just slide in and clip in like that, and there you go. Let's start charging it. Okay, so while our Forerunner 610 is charging up, we'll go and proceed to the next step. We have two options here when we want to download the activities from the watch, put it on our computer. We can have the desktop solution, which is Training Center, or we can use the web solution, which is Garmin Connect. I kind of recommend Garmin Connect. A few more features, plus all the sharing with social networks. Kind of helps with the motivation and sharing the activities with other people. And there are a few features with the 610 that you'll need Garmin Connect. So we're here at Garmin Connect, and if you don't already have an account or don't have a previous Forerunner, then I recommend getting down to the Getting Started section here. And we just click here on Getting Started Now. So one, we need to get our Garmin account. Once we have that, we go proceed to our next, which is choose our Garmin device. You can see here Garmin Connect supports the majority of the Garmin devices, and even DeLorme and a Magellan. So here let's go in and find our device, which is a wireless fitness, because we have the USB stick. So at this point we'll need to download some software. Alright, so now that the device is charged up, we can go and finish the initial setup when we first get our device. To show you some of the buttons, this is your power and backlight button, start, stop, lap reset, and because the 610 is touchscreen, blue bars here goes up to your menu, and the arrow goes back a menu. So you do have to press a little harder than you would expect on a touchscreen. So choose our language here. So we'll just leave it to the default English. Tap OK. Miles or kilometers. Time format. Gender. Date of birth. Your height. Your weight. And there you go. Now you also notice here that the 610 also has vibration alerts, so it should be good. So here's our first screen. So we see our distance, time, lap pace. You notice here that we have our heart rate flashing here, and we also have our satellite icon here at the top. And these four little dots here at the bottom represents the number of screens we have, so we should be able to just swipe through. Heart rate. We have our virtual partner page right here, and we have our date time. So first thing you probably want to do is get this close to a window to allow the GPS satellite acquisition to set, and to set up the date and time, because that's where we get that from. Let's move on to the next step by plugging in the ANT stick and pairing the device. Alright, so we're going back to our computer. We have our ANT agent open here. You'll have a similar screen if you have Windows. Basically what we want to do now is we're going to add a new device. We go up to the menu and we want to pair with a new device. So it's going to search and detect for our 610. So we'll just wait here until it is ready to pair. And so you see here we have the interface that it found our 610. You want to pair with the device. We say yes to that. And let's take a look at our watch here to see what happened. So we just flipped over, the 610 started to vibrate, and we look at the screen, and now we want to pair with the computer with the Ant stick, so we want to say yes to that. And now it's going to transfer whatever history we have or anything like that. But let's take a look at the computer because we're getting another alert message. Alright, so now that we've accepted the pairing on our device, now we want to authorize to upload any history to Garmin Connect. So we want to say yes or authorize now. And now this is where we want to log in with our Garmin account. That was in step 1. So let me just do that. Authorize. And there you go. So I am successfully authorized with the Ant agent with the device. Alright, so we're all set up. We've paired our device. Now we're ready to go out and do some workouts. If you want, you can go back to your Garmin Connect. You want to refine your profile. You want to set up your heart rate zones and probably transfer that user profile back down the watch. So I'll cover these topics along with heart rate monitor and training and all that stuff in future videos. So here you go. That's how you quickly get set up with your Forerunner 610.